I love the story of Emmaus. To me, it's a living example of this whole incarnational experience of God revealing himself. Here you have two guys, they're journeying from Jerusalem, completely depressed because this man, Jesus, they were following, he's dead. And so they're just walking back, and they encounter this guy who's like, what's going on? And they're like, well, where have you been? And they tell him the story, and he starts breaking open the scriptures for him, kind of saying, this is the way it was supposed to happen. And they're so, I mean, intrigued. They invite him. They say, well, come stay for dinner with us. I mean, literally, like, their hearts were burning. And in the middle of dinner, he takes bread and breaks it, and all of a sudden their eyes are opened, and they instantly realize, oh my goodness, this is Jesus. And then he disappears, and they look at each other, you know, and it says they came to know him in the breaking of the bread. And I often find myself thinking that maybe in church, maybe we need to try to provide a space always within that, in the context of worship, so that we could have this union with God and union with each other, you know. But it's not supposed to really resemble a car wreck, which sometimes it does. It's supposed to be maybe more like an embrace. It's kind of like John the Beloved when he leans into the breast of Jesus at the Last Supper. You have to remember that he actually thought about doing it, and then he moved, and there's the process of that moving, and then there's the resting. And I wonder if within the context of worship, if we could create a space for the church to rest and to move towards it, I think we would kind of hold things looser in our life, and I think our hands would be open more to embrace God and to be embraced by him.
Lord, we remember you, and remembrance leads us to worship, and as we worship you, our worship